FanDuel is the exclusive wagering partner of the CLNS Media Network. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 moneyline bet. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
Hey, Bobby Manning here. Welcome to a pregame edition of the Garden Report here at Celtics Shoot-Around. They took the day off yesterday coming back from the West Coast trip. Successful swing of games out there where we've talked about and we saw, and Al Horford mentioned this morning, Celtics successfully shifting to a more fast-paced attack in those games. It was a big reason they outpaced the Kings and got ahead of some of the defensive looks that the Clippers and Lakers were showing them in those games, able to get into their sets quicker after they slowed it down too much against the Warriors in the first game of the trip. And the way Jaylen Brown set a tone for that, Al Horford said this morning, was super encouraging to him and carried down the roster to Drew, Derek White, Jason, some of the other guys. And I think you saw that in what really was the best offensive execution, Joe Mazzulla said, all year from this group, especially in those Kings and Clippers games where they put up 140 plus. So Horford in a great mood here this morning. Looking forward to playing alongside a bunch of different bigs in the first half of this back-to-back here. And Neemias Queta was on the court doing some one-on-one work when we got in here, and he had 4 great opportunities to play extended minutes on the trip, including with Luke Kornet back. So we'll see how that shakes out tonight against the Pistons, the depth big spot that the Celtics have used for 5-10 minutes at different points in these games. It looked like they were going to go with Queta in that game. Struggled a little bit early and then didn't get as much run in the second half. I think just 26 seconds actually. So we'll see what direction they go in against a bigger Pistons team that, without Isaiah Stewart, still has James Wiseman, Marvin Bagley, and then the dynamic starter Jalen Duren on their side. So they're, of course, riding a 27-game losing streak coming into tonight. They shot around this morning as well across town, and they've gotten close at different points recently. They have to break through at some point. But, of course, they're getting every other team's best effort, trying to avoid being the team that drops that game, as the Celtics will try to do here tonight. Horford mentioning briefly that this one's just as important as any other game, that they've been able to take it one game at a time this year. So nothing specific to this matchup on that front. But, of course, with Jaylen Brown out for this game, with Jason Tatum coming in, still dealing with that ankle injury. He was listed as questionable, but will play tonight, as the Celtics announced just moments ago. O'Shea Brissett available as well, playing through an illness. You have to be aware. You have to be wary, especially after a couple of days off here, after some high-stakes games on the West Coast against great teams. You don't want to run into Detroit and think that you're just going to roll through them, especially since they have had leads in fourth quarters recently, played tight games recently, and gotten close with Cade Cunningham continuing to play great minutes at the point of attack for them. They get Killian Hayes back probably tonight. As we mentioned, Stewart out for this one. But it's a team the Celtics haven't seen yet, a team that has played the Celtics decently in the recent past. We'll see. Could tonight be the night that it ends, or are the Celtics going to take care of business here? Let me know below. And we'll be back at TD Garden. It's been a minute. Looking forward to it tonight for the first half of a back-to-back Celtics-Pistons. We'll have post-game coverage of that. And then, of course, tomorrow, Celtics-Raptors getting underway at 7:30 as well. I'm Bobby Manning. This has been a shoot-around edition of the Garden Report. See you tonight.